You have to make something happen for sure if you're Java here, because you were looking to face the elimination side of the bracket. And Raydish starting off in a big way, proving me wrong and saying it doesn't matter. But nonetheless, we will not be seeing a triplat as we move over to the single soft plat. Between Raydish and Java, we are underway here, the double orb matchup. Very, very excited for this one. Alrighty, Raydish opting for the boots on the weapon pickup, just trying to weapon starve Java. Java going high with the unarmed, gets punished by the battle boots, and Raydish already playing the game plan of don't let Java get a weapon. I don't want to see what the orb mirror looks like. I just won't let him pick up on. Finally, the spear does get picked up from Java as we look to try to control some space on the orb, but Java is going to be very good at doing just the same thing on the spear, already popping up Raydish into a very, very tricky juggle state, and that's it. That's the first stock. In a matter of moments, Java gets one open up. Was that sidelight into Sig? It's over. Did that not KO like ridiculously early? Is it just me? I thought.
No, that's exactly what I'm surprised.
Yeah, like that. I didn't think. I thought Raydish was chilling, but no, that's your stock. I'm shocked. I don't know what to say. Wow. Java showing already, saying, you know, no patience for me. I'm just going to take the stocks quickly. And Raydish already down within a minute, losing the first stock. It's rough now if you're Raydish, as Java on the orb is going to look to control that ground, really not give you anything. So, you know, Java gets an early stock. You know the vibes. It's time to slow it down.
And also now Java finally agreeing to the orb ditto. And he's, yeah, no, I definitely see what you're saying. He's playing this a little bit more slow. Sair proven why. Maybe he should be a bit more careful with some of his approaches. Sidelight, Sair, if that connected another part of the stage, that might have actually been the KO. A few dares, give him a little bit of pressure, make life a bit more difficult. The throw to actually give him the space to pick up the spear. That is some great decision making, but he might actually have to go down with the spear. He's gonna have to really wonder which weapon he's starting next stock with, because right now Raydish is actually really kind of, maybe it just took him a second to warm up. Raydish is now actually really starting to kind of dictate. What was that? Weapon
toss, gravity cancel, unarmed downlight, pick up the spear again, ground pound. What a conversion from Java. That was so clean, and it's such a big hitbox. I mean, it just interrupts so much. Raydish, though, interrupting that lead with the side air to close out the stock on orb. It's like death and taxes. It's inevitable that side air is going to KO eventually on the orb.
Okay.
That was crazy, by the way. Once again, Java showing the dominance on spear. That was a very, very dubious setup, and it works out for Java, as now Raydish in a very bad spot goes for the gravity cancel down sick to try to get the big stomp, but doesn't find it. Java with the unarmed continuing to rush down Raydish. You can find no patience or control. If I am in your face, the orb mirror back online might slow down a little bit here, but it doesn't matter. Java is still in Raydish's face, continuing to go for those big reads and the big strings. Raydish looking to find any control, can't find landing with that side six. Still the sweat beats off stage. Java continues the pressure, and the pressure is too much for Raydish. Java taking the first game in a 2-stock.
So now Raydish definitely has it somewhere within these pockets to find a counter. That is not a done deal. That is not the end of the set. Raydish has so much more life left in him, and I am very curious to see where that life leads.
Switching over to Apocalypse here, I like the counter pick from Raydish. I think, you know, a shorter soft platform is going to make it so the spear doesn't have so much dominance in the high position. Of course, that downer is going to beat out a lot of those options to try to shark it. So I think already a good stage choice for Raydish here, as Java looks to continue the control of the soft platform. It's going to be moving away to the right side of the stage now, as Raydish looks to dribble and get back and stop Java from doing that too. I mean, overall, so far, the mirror has been pretty close. Java with a slight damage lead, looking to capitalize on that. I like that little nair chase dodge, forcing Raydish to play super evasively and kind of stop that playstyle that I was talking about, where Raydish is so good at switching into an aggressive gear. If you're constantly on the back foot, it's hard to find the footing pivot into that aggression. But Raydish looking to do that here. Can you find a KO? No, you can't. Recovery from both players doesn't connect. Java getting a side air, though. Should be an edge guard. No, avoids it. Good stuff from Raydish.
Raydish is actually playing this second game so much better than the first. Wow, actually just barely jumps out of the recovery. That is scary. Right, kind of nipping on his tail. But yeah, no, this is Raydish playing this second game so much better than the first, and I am pleasantly impressed by this Raptor right here. And he jumps over the spear, but that means he's wasting all of his options. You can even see Java taking no chances, immediately going for that GC sidelight, just in case Raydish somehow managed to squeeze on by. And squeeze on by, he does not. Have a few nairs, maybe a few ground pounds we could probably predict. Java trying to, actually no, it's just stalling to try and pick up more orb. That is very fascinating and agreeing to the Orb Ditto against Raydish. Sometimes that is where Raydish is able to get the better of some of these hits. It's been Spear where Java's been able to hold on to some of these stocks a bit longer, and I think it probably is because of, we saw earlier, the one clip with ground pound and also some of the nairs he was tossing out, or maybe he was actually planning on going down with Orb. Maybe he wanted Spear. I mean, listen, the guy makes it this far in bracket and I don't, so he knows something I don't.
Yeah, I'm sure both of these players definitely, they know a lot of things that we don't for sure, as they, you know, have been showing. This is a pretty, like, intense positional battle here on Apocalypse. Very, very footsies basis. They're just trying to hold the center stage down. Raydish with the big side light into side air is going to force Java off stage once again. Catches the high recovery attempt with the side air. The dodge gets forced out by Java. Raydish not taking their chances off stage, just trying to, you know, saying, I don't have to go off stage and close out the stocks. I'll find it anyway. Gets a big side light there into the finisher, and that's going to be a KO for Raydish, who looks to take this game here with this stock lead. We'll see if Java has a rebuttal, though.
Definitely needs one, because right now Raydish, I think what you said earlier is more than accurate. You hit the nail on the head, that it's Orb to play a bit more of a slow defensive game. Because the thing is, Orb is so good at juggling, and Raydish has some of these flowcharts mapped out so well that you throw yourself in Raydish's personal space, you're tossing away a lot of potential damage that you could have not taken otherwise if you just stood your distance. But it was during Boots that we saw him really accelerate the pace of that last stock and then immediately toss it away. It was, okay, I'm going to play one little quick thing on Boots, grab a stock, I'm going to hit a few cool combos, I'm going to toss you around, and then that's it. That's all he needs to get ahead in game 2.
In the long game, their consistency once again with the Orb. So as we get into game number 3, as you said, of course, obviously it's like, you know, haha, commentators, you want to win, but really, like, this game is very, very important. And I like what you said, placing the metronome on this game. What is the tempo of the set gonna look like moving on here? Because with that game advantage, you have a lot of control of that tempo as we get here. And another flat stage, as you said, Raydish liking them a lot. So we'll see if Java can find some success of their own here as well.
PJ, you're giving me too much credit. I said metronome because they move back and forth, just like the players.
No, I mean, I was like, that's a good cook right there, like the metronome, the tempo, but either way.
I mean, it's a nice change of pace to have someone think I'm smart for once, so honestly, thank you. Thank you for believing in me. Can't remember the last time that's happened. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm taking that one to the bank, but anyway, we're here, and Raydish taking that side air into the bank. Hopefully, Java going for a reversal sig there. Doesn't find it on the gravity cancel. Raydish having the corner to Java and just catches a jump back to center once again with another side air. It can definitely get kind of annoying, of course, as Java to constantly be swatted away. And Raydish had an entire stage of control, just saying, I'm going to try to disengage, because once Java gets in, you get hit with situations like that where they're able to create some very tricky setups on the spear. The recovery comes through, and the sig doesn't quite catch the landing from Raydish as Raydish takes the first stock, and the high weapon toss there to weapon starve here in this game number 3.
Breakdance. Always going to be a good option. Try to lure stocks. Works yet again. Raydish now on Boots. This has actually made me realize the guy's actually made a fantastic effort of switching up the weapon cycle, making sure he always has the weapon that he needs when he needs it. And that's something that is kind of hard to get good at, especially when the game moves as quickly as it is, and your opponent's constantly trying to force certain situations on you you might be able to find your way out of. So I think Raydish had to spend a little bit more time than he wanted to on Boots. Now back on Orb. Now back in the Orbs here. Like I said, Orb players, I hope y'all are eating good tonight, because that could be a pretty fun weapon to play, but I have a feeling this set is not fun to play. This has been very, very close. This has been so back and forth. I mean, just like you said, sometimes it's not a fun weapon to get hit by, and when the game is swaying back this much back and forth, like when a game is a complete stomp, it's like, yeah, the player who won deserved it. They played better. But when it's close, and the losing player knew they had a chance, but still couldn't close it out, those are the losses that hurt more.
Yeah, exactly, and it makes it that much harder as well to make those big adjustments mid-set. If you're not losing in big ways, it's those small little adaptations that are really the big difference maker. Exactly. Nice catch there with the side sig, not quite enough to KO, but Java swinging big there with the side air, doesn't connect, it goes for another sig back to catch center stage. It doesn't work. Raydish on the boots is going to find the recovery, and now Java on their last stock of game number 3, but immediately finds the stock with the gravity cancel D-Light into the up strong to close out that first stock, or the second stock, I'm sorry, forcing a last stock situation here. Raydish versus Java.
Small world, and yeah, Raydish is probably feeling pretty comfortable with no flats, and also Java is not spending a lot of time on Spear, so I think the thing I said earlier about Java's Spear, oh no, actually no, on Spear right now, but Java's choosing to spend a lot of time on Orb. It's hard to tell if this is what Java wants right now, and so yeah, small flat stages as opposed to stages with a lot of platforms. I think Team B, where both of them are very comfortable, and Java is going to be very uncomfortable off stage right here, which is weird because he's usually so comfortable there, especially during his hammer days. But no, Spear is going to let him get back. Side air tosses him to the side. Java recovers very low, and we're also not seeing too many signatures from Raydish. There was a few times during the first game where he tossed out the side sig motorcycle once or twice to celebrate, but the only sig we saw this game was to celebrate closing out a Sair.
And it just let Raydish run away with it. So yeah, I mean, great point. Exactly. Like you know, you have to make something happen for sure if you're Java here, because you were looking to face the elimination side of the bracket, and Raydish starting off in a big way, proving me wrong and saying it doesn't matter what you think I'm going to do because I can come out and show that aggression too. As that gravity cancel, Sig is going to be able to close it out. The big stomp finally finds a KO here at Trial of Frigg. What a start. Oh my goodness.
Java desperately needed that brought him such a huge win in that first game was an early lead. Now look at the game. Now look at the upper right corner of your screens, folks. This early lead that Java needed, Raydish already has done down and packed. The suitcase is sipped, and this man is flying across the screen. Good lord! Wait, no, he just back. Hold on. I'm saying things too soon. Hold on.
Java very very smart to just keep the resources and find the recovery back, and Java looking to find a stock there, not quite enough on the side air. Raydish with a big lead here. Java unarmed, unfortunately not able to find the weapon regrab, and now you're stuck unarmed versus Raydish, which the unarmed has been working out pretty well for Java so far, so maybe we'll see a stock. Not quite though, as Raydish gets the side air, not enough to KO, but still in a bad spot. The recovery comes through. Not enough either, but Raydish with so much control here.
Dude, even when Java lands hits, it's still Raydish controlling the pace. The game speed, the stage control, that's all Red Raptor here. This is looking extremely concerning for Dusk over here. Java absolutely desperately needs to find something now, or else anybody who bet on this man is probably starting to bite at their nails.
Yeah, it's just slowly slipping more and more away as Raydish has a 3-stock to 1 lead, catching a big side air there. Java getting back to the stage comfortably, and Raydish, you know, we saw the first stock was very, very high octane, got the stock early. Now Raydish slowing it down, saying, I am up 3 stocks, now 2 stocks to 1, as Java was able to find that that connection there. And that's going to be, you know, the first step in many in order to make this big comeback. Could be this edge guard there, sending down on the Spear Nair, not quite enough to KO, or set up a great edgeguard sequence, but nonetheless, Raydish in a great spot here still, as you're getting all that extra credit. Java just looking to find anything here without taking too much of that orb harassment, because it's been working so far for Raydish, slowing down the pace once again this game.
Yeah, no, Java is actually not giving up. You can start to see his movement is actually leveled up in this last stock. And also, he's getting really hungry for some of these extra hits. And maybe the pace of the game is slowly starting to alter in blue team's favor over here. Having a hard time coming back to stage. Holds the side sig. Slowly running out of options. Raydish goes deep off the side. The motorcycle brings him back. But Java stays alive. Raydish with boots just barely catches with the backswing of the end sig. Closes out a 3-1, and now Raydish is in, what is it, winner final.
What a clean open up from Raydish, and just kept the momentum going. Look at this sidelight into Nair. Sair, Java going down with the unarmed, gets caught with a downer and immediately stomped with that gravity cancel sig. Very, very clean stuff from Raydish, and it just became too unsurmountable. Raydish there using the weapon toss to force a recovery to connect, and then, as you said there, the backswing of that hitbox is going to be able to find the KO, and that's going to be Raydish with a very dominant game 4, 3-1ing Java. They went game 10 at Trials of Ymir, but this time it's all Raydish.